Intermittent fasting. Here's the step-by-step process of how to do it. Step number one, intermittent fasting. There's many different ways of doing it. These are two most common ways. First way, you're gonna see meal at 7 a.m. You're gonna eat your first meal and then eat your second meal at 1 p.m. and then you're not gonna eat another meal until the next morning at 7 a.m. That is a total of 18 hours fasting. Option number two. Number two is you eat your meal at 12 p.m. and then you eat your next meal at 6 p.m. and then you don't eat another meal until 12 p.m. of the next day. So that's another 18 hours of fasting, right? So this is giving you the 18 hours of fasting. Fasting means you don't eat. So you don't eat after 1 p.m. on this way. You don't eat after 6 p.m. this way. This is the way. Number one is the option I recommend people doing. It's the most effective one. Give this a try. Hit the follow button so you get the next step to this. Belly fat, part 2. This is how to do intermittent fasting. There's so many different ways. I'm going to teach you 2 ways to do it. Okay, the first way, you're going to do intermittent fasting every other day. So intermittent fast, eat regular. Intermittent fast, eat regular. You do that for 1 week straight. Okay, you can do that for 4 weeks and then go back to eating normal. That is one way to help you decrease some of that belly fat because it helps reset your body and it helps burn fat. The second thing, after a bad meal, you can use intermittent fasting to correct something that you did bad. Like you went to Krispy Kreme, McDonald's, KFC, get some jelly donuts, you ate some crappy food. Well, you want to intermittent fast for 3 days straight to help reset your body, reset that cleaning, what we call autophagy, that self-cleaning mechanism that actually happens in your body when you actually feel a little hungry, right? So use these 2 techniques and let me know how it works. Follow me on.
I was on pain pills for my lower back pain every single day, sometimes 2 or 3 pills a day. So that was the main thing I came here for, was to get off those pills. And I'm happy to say that after only a month and a half of coming here, I have decreased my pain pill usage by at least 80%. I'm only on 2 or 3 pills a week now. So that's an excellent improvement. Not only that, but I've lost about 15, 20 pounds since they put me on my diet and I started on the herbs. I'm less anxious. I have no more insomnia, which is one of the problems I came here for. I have more energy. And all around, just my life has improved greatly since I started coming here. So if you're on the fence about whether to come here or not, I say please come here. They can help you. Achieve Integrative Health has helped me so much. I can't even put into words. So please come. They will help.
Because of a patient, and today another patient I want to share with. From diabetes, we're going to go to weight loss, right? They're actually very intertwined, I would say, especially diabetes and weight loss, right? And so we had a patient today that it's been, I think, 3 weeks. So we help people lose weight at Achieve Integrative Health, and after 3 weeks on our AIH diet, she lost about 7 pounds, 1 inch off her waist. So that's the results that she got, right? And so when you look at these numbers, you may think, oh man, that's not a lot of weight. 3 weeks, that's not a lot of weight, right? You may think, oh, then our AIH diet doesn't really work. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, right? We're going to talk about all the different types of diets. We're not going to go into detail. We're just going to go over we're going to talk about the forest from the trees first. So the forest is, let's come over here. When it comes to weight loss, there's really the question that, I want you to ask yourself is, do you want temporary weight loss or you want permanent weight loss, right? There's all these things that I put under temporary, all of these weight loss diets, all these fads, all these new nutrition research, they're all temporary, right? Why? Because they want to sell you something. They want to sell you a product. They want to sell you some shakes, some bars, a different way. It's like they want to sell you a way that you can still eat cake and lose weight, which we all know. As much as we want to believe that we can eat some donuts, we want to be able to believe we can eat donuts and we can still lose weight. But the fact is you can't, right? And but that's a side note. So throughout the years, there's been so many different types of diets. Every single year, there's a new type of diet. There's so-called new research that shows, oh, this new diet is the diet for weight loss, right? And just look at the years, look at the results. Why does it change every single year, right? Because they don't work. What I mean by they don't create permanent weight loss. They all work in helping you lose weight temporary, right? So we've heard of the Atkins diet, paleo diet, keto diet. That's the newest thing, keto diet, right? Vegetarian diet. This is Mediterranean. I don't know how to spell it, so I just say Mediterranean, South Beach. I mean, there's so many more diets. Jenny Craig's, Weight Watchers. There's so many types of diets out there, and they all work. They all can help you lose weight if you follow them. But the key question that I wanted you to ask was, did you want temporary weight loss or you want permanent weight loss, right? These are all temporary. I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just saying they're temporary, right? And so, how do you get permanent weight loss? That's probably the question, right? Well, here's the secret. There's no secret diet for permanent weight loss. Okay, sorry to give you the bad news. But there are ways to have permanent weight loss using some of these diets, in combination, right? So really, what is the secret to permanent weight loss? It's not a diet. It's the focus of the diet, if that makes any sense. So the secret is actually the focus of the diet, okay? What is the focus of the diet, right? Atkins diet, that was you remove all carbs, no carbs, because the focus was carbs make you fat, which isn't true, okay? Paleo diet, similar, it's like a modified version of the Atkins diet. It added more vegetables, it added more complex carbs, but it's still, some paleo diets you remove some vegetables that have high carbs, right? Keto diet, oh, you got to eat a lot of healthy fats, and so it's because you're not eating fat, and again, low carbs too, right? Vegetarian, oh, it's the meat. Animal protein is inflammatory, which it is. Animal protein is inflammatory. Mediterranean is kind of the balance of vegetarian and paleo, right? South Beach, I forgot what that was. But that's their focus, which is what I'm talking about right here. If you want permanent weight loss, it's not about carbs, it's not about fat, it's not about animal protein, it's not about what other these are focusing on. If you want permanent weight loss, here's the solution. Restoring organ function will give you permanent weight loss, right? So that means sometimes when patients come in, they may be, let's say, on high carb, they've been eating like simple carbs, okay? There's different carbs. They may be eating a lot of breads, potatoes, rice, a lot of the simple carbs, noodles. And so in that situation, we do want to do something similar to like the paleo diet or the Atkins diet, in the sense that we want to decrease those simple carbs, right? Now, that's if they're doing a lot of simple carbs and it's damaging certain organs. So when you eat a lot of simple carbs, the first organ it damages is your liver. Okay, so we need to find, if you come in and your liver is not functioning up to par, right? Then we need to choose one of these diets to focus on restoring liver function. Okay, so it could be at that time, a little paleo or a little Mediterranean, actually vegetarian would be the best to help the liver. Okay, but as the liver regains function, then you got to look at what's the next organ that you need to help to regain and function, right? And when we get to a point, let's say we restore the liver function, and it's good to go. We don't need to do anything. We don't need to, eat more vegetables anymore. No, because our bodies are constantly fluctuating throughout the day, right? So just because you fix your liver, it doesn't mean it'll stay fixed forever. You may lose that function. The liver function may drop again after a month, and then you got to go back on like a vegetarian diet to help the liver, right? And so my point, hopefully I'm making this, I'm simplifying this. The point is to find out which organ is dysfunctioning and then use the appropriate diet to help fix that organ function. So it's a constant, it is a constant, a little yo-yoing, but instead of yo-yoing like this, you're yo-yoing like this, okay? And so that's just life, and life is like that, unless you live in a bubble, which none of us do, right? So that's how you get permanent weight loss. It's not like you just do one of these diets and you stay on it forever, which nobody ever does, okay? Actually, some people are vegetarians for life. That's still not healthy. Vegetarian in general is one of the most healthiest diets of all of these, but it's still not healthy long term, right? I would say probably Mediterranean is probably one of the more healthier ones too. And so doesn't mean, but long term, sometimes you need, like let's say, vegetarians, the number one concern is iron deficiency. In that situation, you want to go paleo and maybe a little Atkins. You want to get the animal protein to, increase that iron temporarily, and then you drop down the animal protein again, right? So my point is there's no fixed secret diet. It's about customization. The customization is to figure out which organ is functioning and then find the foods that will help restore that function. And once that happens, not only will you lose the weight, it will be permanent. We had another patient that, she's been coming to us for actually quite a few, over a year or so. And she, I believe she's dropped at least 20 pounds. All of these diets can help you drop 20 pounds, some of them really quick. Like the HCG diet can drop 20 pounds probably in 2 weeks, right? But the problem is when you start eating again, you gain 40 pounds back. Well, this patient has started with us and she wanted to lose 20 pounds. Actually, she wanted to lose about 15 and we reached that goal. And then she's like, oh, since I'm losing more, let's see if we can lose even more. And so she lost, about another 5 pounds. And here's the thing, she's been with us, she's lost 20 pounds, and we had the winter storm, right? So winter storm, everybody, the food was, not everybody was prepared, so, food, diet kind of went out the door. And so that was 3 weeks ago. And so she didn't exercise, didn't eat good, and guess what? Guess how many pounds she gained back, right? Maybe one. Why? Because we used this strategy of permanent weight loss. She has effectively permanently lost 20 pounds. And even though she, because of the winter storm, went off the diet, didn't exercise, barely even gained a pound, right? That's what happens when you focus on organ function to lose weight versus on focusing on the diet to lose weight, okay? I was just excited because we have another patient. She's lost 7 pounds, okay, even though it's been 3 weeks, but the way that we have our patients lose the weight is permanent, right? And so I just wanted to share that information with you because this information actually is not out in mainstream because it doesn't sell, these sell, and so this doesn't sell, right? And so, but either way, got any questions, let me know. Here to help you. This is Jimmy Yen from Achieve Integrative Health. When you think of acupuncture, you think of the #1 acupuncture clinic in Austin, Texas, Achieve Integrative Health. And as always, remember, everything in life is achievable, but it's up to you to make it happen.